What does it mean to go berserk? Who were the fascinating warriors called berserkers? What does the gaming term gibs mean? Who invented the historical novel? All this and more coming up. But first, do subscribe to, like, follow The English Nut on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. Thank you. I came across a video game the other day called Berserk Mode. It invited you to become the berserker, an unstoppable paragon of violence. It led me to wonder what berserk really means. We often talk about going berserk. For example, the cricket fans went berserk when their team lost. This means that the fans went out of control with anger. They became unruly, perhaps even violent. Now let's look at the opposite scenario. The cricket fans went berserk when their team won. In this case, the fans were out of control with excitement. They probably went a bit crazy in a joyful way. Here are a couple of more examples. The dog went berserk after it was stung by a wasp. Dave will go berserk when he discovers that his son dropped his new phone and cracked its screen. The little girl goes berserk every time she enters the ice cream shop. What if robots go berserk and start attacking humans? Berserk means out of control with anger or excitement. To go berserk is to go crazy or behave in a frenzied manner. Berserk is an unusual sounding word. This is not surprising given its unusual origin. Berserk comes from berserker, the word I came across in the video game description. Berserker originates in the Old Norse language from which Norwegian and other Scandinavian languages originated. In Old Norse literature, berserkers were those who fought in a trance-like fury. This mental state was probably enhanced with drugs and alcohol. Berserk and berserker are derived from this Old Norse word meaning raging warrior of superhuman strength. This is not too different from the video game description of the berserker as an unstoppable paragon of violence. The word was introduced into English by Sir Walter Scott through his book The Pirate in 1822, spelt like this. Even today, one of the meanings of berserk in English is an invulnerable ancient Scandinavian warrior who is frenzied in battle. Sir Walter Scott was a Scottish writer. He was the most widely read novelist of the early 19th century. He is the inventor of the historical novel, and his works are considered classics of European and Scottish literature. These include novels like Ivanhoe, Rob Roy and Waverley, as well as poems like The Lady of the Lake. Scott's The Pirate is set in the Shetland Islands, which are the northernmost point of the United Kingdom. This archipelago is just 230 kilometers west of Bergen, Norway. Historically, these islands were under Norwegian rule. Scott evidently believed that berserk was derived from the Old Norse ber, meaning bare or naked, plus serk, meaning shirt. So he took the word to mean bare shirt, a warrior who went into battle without his armor. However, the more accepted view is that berserk means B-E-A-R, bare shirt. Someone who wears a bearskin coat and not the coat of mail that other Norse warriors wore in battle. Imagine a Scandinavian warrior in a bearskin coat going berserk. The enemy must have retreated in fright. These berserkers were said to have been the elite warriors of Harald Fairhair, the first king of Norway, and according to legend, of Odin, the supreme Norse deity. The frenzy and ferocity of the berserkers are described in Norse sagas. They gnawed their shields, foamed at the mouth, and roared like wild beasts to terrify their opponents. According to the 13th century Icelandic historian Snorri Sturluson, they killed people and neither fire nor iron did them any harm. This, he said, is called berserk rage. So that was what going berserk was originally all about. The video game I mentioned earlier is obviously inspired by the ancient form of berserk rage. The introduction to the game asks you, the player, to navigate the sublime depths of your battle trance in a storm of blood and gibs. Prepare to enter berserk mode. Gibs, I learnt, is short for giblets. Giblets means the organs like the liver, heart, neck, kidneys and gizzard of a bird which are often removed before cooking. But in gaming slang, gibs refers to blowing up your enemy and scattering their body parts. Gruesome. But a video game is still a safe way to vent one's urge to go berserk. On the other hand, something like road rage, which is angry or aggressive behavior while driving, is dangerous as it can escalate with motorists going berserk, leading to terrible accidents in the real world. Thankfully, when we refer to people going berserk today, we're usually describing something that is not quite so dangerous. Like I go berserk when I come across grammatical errors. But I don't do anybody any harm. I just rant and rave a little bit. I'm the English Nut. Bye for now.